What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Richard Badillo, and you're watching College Avenue Daily. For you newbies, College Avenue Daily is our short and sweet update show of the world, as in politics, entertainment, sports, and any other weird stuff that takes place on Earth. The date of this edition of CAD is Monday, July 2nd, 2018. We'll be talking about Mexico's presidential elections, Senator Collins' input on new Supreme Court justice, tragedy in Boise, and LeBron James. But before we start, go ahead and like the video, go ahead and subscribe to College Avenue, and share this with your invisible friends. This past weekend, Manuel Lopez Obrador won in a landslide victory with 53.3% of the votes to finally win after his third run as being the Mexico president, I guess. I don't know. That was like the longest sentence I've ever had, but it's okay. Yes, it was a landslide victory. It was a very interesting victory because this was his third time running as a presidential candidate. He is considered a social conservative, right-wing, who ran under the Social Encounter Party. He ran under the slogan Juntos haramos historia. I think I said that right. So if I didn't, correct me. Which means together we will do history, it's a pretty good slogan. Monday, he pledged to reach an understanding with President Trump after talking for about half an hour with him on basically U.S.-Mexico issues. He's also the first president-elect in 4 decades that consider themselves a self-described leftist. In the 2006 run for him, he was also called the Tropical Messiah. And it looks that he's going to try to solve the domestic economic issues before settling any kind of trade issues with the United States. Another thing to note, he's probably going to have the same approach of retaliating tariffs if the trade issues with the United States continues, as did the previous administration for the Mexican government. So, let us know in the comments down below if we missed anything about the election, any cool weird facts, and let us know if you think this is a good change for Mexico. Now moving on to Republican Senator Collins from Maine. She said this past week, "I would not support a nominee who demonstrates hostility to Roe v. Wade because that would mean to me that there's judicial philosophy that did not include a respect for established decision, established law." Now, Senator Collins has a lot of conservative viewpoints on many issues, but she has liberal viewpoints on abortion, electoral law, and gender equality. Now, this is not the first time she's had friction with President Trump. She was one of the many Republicans that vowed not to vote for him in the 2016 campaign. Now, what she says has a lot of weight because she's going to be one of the pivotal votes in the Senate for whoever Trump nominates, which is going to be in the coming weeks or week. Regardless, it's going to be kind of interesting because they are somehow going to try to push this before the next upcoming elections. We'll see what happens, honestly. It's a thing that we're going to keep updating you on College Avenue Daily. But let us know who you think President Trump is going to nominate. That's what we really want to know. Who's he going to nominate? And if you want to know who I think President Trump should nominate, go ahead and tweet me at my Twitter handle down there, or go ahead and tweet at Jacob Bullard, our other host, not on this show, but he's on our other shows. Do that. Now we're going to have to be moving on to our saddest story on the show, which was the tragedy in Boise on Saturday. Unfortunately, a 3-year-old girl was stabbed at a birthday party on Saturday and unfortunately passed away on Monday. All this on Saturday took place at an apartment complex where 9 people were attacked by a man who we will not say his name or show a picture of. The interesting part of the story is that the victims that were involved in this incident were from refugee families from Iraq, Syria, and Ethiopia. Also to mention that there is no evidence of this being a hate crime, as the authorities are still working the investigation. It's unfortunate that things like this happen in America, but you can help out with the city of Boise and the mayor of Boise by raising money for the refugee families that were involved. This money will help them move on and move forward, and our hearts and prayers go out to the families in Boise. Now moving on, our last story of the day, we have LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. Yes, the whole world basically knows that LeBron James has signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 4-year deal worth $154 million. It's a max deal to notice. He didn't cut any corners on that, and he got his money basically. Magic Johnson had a big play in this. We'll probably find out in the coming days what he said to him. It'd be kind of interesting. They're going to have that one-on-one interview with LeBron. It seems like a good move for LeBron. He's moving his media company out here to LA. He's also has a possible championship team in the works. Not at the moment. And we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks as free agency moves on and maybe a trade for Leonard. And yeah, that's all we have for CAD. If you haven't already, this is the part where you like the video, you subscribe to College Avenue, you go and share this with all your invisible friends. Also, let us know if we missed anything in these stories or anything else that happened today. Your input helps improve CAD. Check out the other videos on our channel, like the Jacob and Me Show, Undrafted Opinions, or Pennsylvania Avenue. I've been Richard Rodillo. Thank you for watching, and LeBron James.